Hi, y'all. I sound like my friend Shantae now from Tennessee. I love her accent. It's so awesome. Anyway, hi guys. Tis I. If I look like an entire, I don't know what, like something somebody drugged through a bush backwards, that's because I just finished my yoga and I'm sweaty and flushed and feel good. So I can't remember if I said this before, probably did in an earlier video, that I had been unable to do my yoga. Sorry for the waggle there, I'm going to have to stabilize this video. That I had been unable to do my yoga for about 2.5 months. And that was due to everything that was going on with my parents, and we were down there all the time. And I did try to do it the one time. And Dad woke up and wanted to, chat during my video, or during my yoga. Yeah, so that didn't go over so well. So I just gave up and I stopped taking my yoga stuff with me when we went down, and just said, you know what, it is what it is right now. There's a family, emergency, so to speak. I mean, Mom's in the hospital and Dad is, not well and can't be left alone, and yeah, it is what it is. So the yoga is going to have to go on the back burner for a bit. And it is one of the very, very few things that I can do in terms of exercise because of my accident injuries, right? I can do yoga and I can walk. Mind you, if I'm not doing my yoga, I walk with a serious hitch in my get along, and I mean, I limp heavily. I've seen people look at me like, if you're out in public somewhere or whatever. No, it's not that anyone's looking to be rude or anything, but people look at me like, oh my gosh, did that poor lady like break her leg or something and she's recovering from that? Or like, look at the limp, and it's almost like my right foot brushes the ground instead of like coming up as you would step regularly. And it's because my lower back at sometimes will hurt so bad that it's just almost impossible for me to, lift my feet all the way up, and my gait is very affected, and I look kind of, limpy and weird. Anyway, so yeah, so I just finished my yoga, so I am super happy about that. This is only, gosh, I don't know, day 3 or 4 maybe being back into it. Oh, do I hurt. I have places that hurt that I forgot that I owned, like, it's bad. Just in 2.5 months, how much flexibility I lost, how much strength I lost, how much endurance, I guess you want to say. I mean, it doesn't, I don't know, does yoga require endurance? I guess it does. It really does. I lost a lot of flexibility, so it's going to come back. I know it's going to come back. It took me, a long time to get as flexible as I was able to get. And it's going to take a while to get it back. So, it is what it is. And all I can do is work at it every day and try every day to be that much better than you were the day before. Just that much. That's all. Just that much. So here's something that I wanted to share with you guys, and I've been meaning to share. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. This is... Okay, before I show you, I have tried every topical application of stuff out there. I've tried heat rub, I've tried cold rub, I've tried Voltaren, which did absolutely sweet FA for me. Gosh, I don't even know. Like, pretty much everything. If you, like I'm Canadian, so I'm talking to, like, as if I'm talking to other Canadians, but I'm talking to everybody. Just up here at Shoppers Drug Mart, I think in the States for you guys, it's like Walgreens is kind of your like go-to, pharmacy shop, or, whatever. What is the word? Pharmacy, drugstore, whatever, where you would buy such a thing. So walk in there and look at all of the stuff that's available on the shelves, and it's not cheap. Let me tell you, a little wee tube of Voltaren, like, I don't even know how much it is, how much it holds, but it's expensive, really expensive. And I have tried pretty much everything that you see on those shelves in the last 2.5 years, and nothing brought me relief, nothing. Not relief that lasted, or relief that helped enough that I went, oh wow, I can actually kind of do this now, ooh, without it hurting too bad. This stuff is called Red Feather Spray, okay? I don't know if you guys can... see that? Is that backwards, you guys? Red Feather Spray. Okay, so this is a completely holistic medication. I buy it on our local Indian reserve. There is a First Nations reserve about an hour and a bit away from us. So that's where I buy it. But this is an all-natural, holistic thing, and the ingredients consist of, super hard for me to read because I'm like blind as a bat. So medicinal ingredients include methyl from peppermint leaf oil, and that's it. And then non-medicinal ingredients are water, isopropyl alcohol, which will stop it from, going rotten, eucalyptus oil, wintergreen oil, peppermint oil, and coconut oil. And that is all that is in this. This stuff is a miracle. I swear by it. I've taken it to my family doctor and showed it to him and said, listen, if you need something to recommend, now it's $20 a bottle. It's a liquid. You spray it. This one's almost empty. But I'm telling you, if it was $40 a bottle, I would still buy it. I would still pay for it because it works that good. And I said to him, if you have people suffering from constant chronic pain, this is like muscle related, this isn't going to help if it's bone pain, right? This is for, soft tissue, muscle. My injuries go way deeper than just soft tissue issues, but I do have a lot of that as well. So, please recommend it. I took it to my pain specialist. I took it to my physiotherapist. I showed my massage therapist, I think, or I talked to her about it at one point. Anyway, guys, red feather spray, you can buy it. Like I say, I buy it at the local First Nations reserve. You can buy it at Rexall drugstores. I've seen it in different places. I don't know if Walmart has it, but check. I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, do yourselves a favor and try it. If you're in pain, honest to God, it's like I sprayed it on my neck because my neck is really bothering me before I did my yoga, because if my neck is that sore, I'm not going to get as deep into the stretches and stuff as I want to try to get because pain is preventing me. So this will help me go just that tiny little bit further and not be in pain. And right now, it's all sprayed here on this side of my neck and in the back, because that's where the right side's where my spine was knocked out of line from the accident. And I still feel it. And I put this on, gosh, I don't know, over an hour ago at least. And I'm going to go and have a shower and, somewhat try to, make myself look decent. But yes, there we go. Red feather spray. Do yourselves a favor. Worth every penny, and the only thing that I have ever found that worked. So, kudos, red feather. So, I'm just going to pause for one sec. Hold on. Alrighty, we're back. Okay, so, topic number 2. Shopping for the win. Woohoo! Christmas shopping. So my husband has 3 grandkids. They are 9, 6, and gonna be 5 a couple days before Christmas. I'm hoping I got that right. Forgive me, lazy, if I didn't. But anyways, he has 3 grandchildren, and they also have their 2 nephews who are 13-year-old twin boys living with them. So basically 5. And these are my husband's grandkids. So we went out yesterday, and we were down in the city for appointments, and we went and got all of the shopping done for the kids. Go us. This is a first. I swear to God, this is a first. Every year I say this, and I should be looking up here, and I know I should be. I never do, guys. Every year we say that, there goes my right hand again, sorry guys. Every year we say that we're gonna, oh look, I'm losing my train of thought because my hand's doing this thing. Every year we say that we're going to start early. Every year that we're going to, start in November. We're going to start in October. Anyway, we're done. Done, like dinner done for the kids. Now, financially, it's an issue for us. Obviously, we've both been forced into retirement. So the last several Christmases have not been the greatest in terms of piles of gifts under the tree. We all know what that's not what Christmas is about anyway. But my my adult kids and his adult kids. He has 2, I have 3. Last year I did a shit ton of baking, and I mean a shit ton of baking, and we're talking all the stuff I never eat, the chocolate, the white granulated sugar, the condensed milk, canned milk, like all that crap and garbage I would never in a million years now put in my body, but it's Christmas time. And if you can't enjoy Christmas dinner, I'm not going to eat, I don't eat the turkey at a holiday meal because I'm vegan, but I pile my plate full of all those high glycemic root vegetables and away I go, and I'm as happy as a clam. But the baking, oh my God, the baking, it was so much fun. And I did a shit ton of baking, and I made up nice Christmas tins. You know, you can buy those Christmas tins at the dollar store or whatever. Made up nice Christmas tins for the kids. They loved it. So, you know, depending on how finances go, that may be, again, you know, what we're doing this year. But that being said, our adult children are, let's see, go down the line here, 33, 30. I hope I'm getting his kids' ages right. 33. His eldest is 33. My eldest is 30. His youngest is the next in line. He is 28. Then my son is 27, and my daughter is 24. So, I mean, we're talking adult children here that, you know, I'd love to spend a bucket of money on them for Christmas. But, you know, when you ain't got it, you ain't got it. So, anyhow, grandparent Poppy and his sidekick for the win. We got the Christmas shopping done. Freaking amazing. So, again, we're going to pause 1 second. And we're back. Okay, so, oh my God, look at the state of me. You can tell I worked hard at my yoga today. It shows. So, yeah, go us for the Christmas shopping early. I'm, like, really surprised. We even got the gift cards, and we got, like, the Christmas cards that the gift cards go in. All I need to buy now is either wrapping paper or, like, Christmas bags, that kind of stuff. Bob's your uncle. We are done like dinner. I'm so happy. Anyway, part number 3 to this video is the heads up for the live video tonight at 7 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time in Ontario. So I don't know whoever's watching, wherever you are, whatever time that is for you. I hope it's not like 2 o'clock in the morning. If not, you can watch it later. The live video is always available to watch later. You're just not actually watching it live. On the continuation of the live video that I made the other day on CBD oil, cannabis itself, all of this stuff from a complete non-drug user, non-dope smoker, totally not on board with like recreational pot smoking. So I don't know, it's not my thing. It's not me, it's not him, it's not our thing. It's not my thing. And I mean, God, it's been, what, 35 years since long before I had kids and I was a teenager, right? And I'm dating myself here, but, so anyways, now that it's started to be viewed more as a medicine rather than, you know, drugs, and me, you know, doing that live video, talking about it, asking people, you know, more questions about it. Tonight's video will be, I'm not going to get too in-depth because spoiler, but I went to see my pain specialist yesterday and I had my injections, and we actually tried a new one because she kind of freaked me out. She came in and she said, okay, Kel, I kind of got bad news. And I was like, what? What's wrong? And I love her. She is the best. And she said, okay, because you're getting only about 3 to 4 hours relief from every time you come in for your injections, and it is only once every 2 weeks, because it is in the city, it is an hour and a half, 2 hours away. If I could go, honestly, I would have no problem whatsoever with going every day or every other day and getting these injections done. They're not that bad. Sometimes they do hurt. Sometimes she hits a bundle that you go, holy, okay, good spot. But for the most part, no. Unless you're terrified of needles, it's not an awful experience by any means. But I do only go once every 2 weeks, and then it's alternating the opposite weeks with my physiotherapist who does acupuncture. And again, I'm a whole big pin cushion. So I went to see her. I walked in. She said, I kind of got bad news, Kel. And I was like, what? What's wrong? There goes my hand again. Frig. See, this is nerve damage, guys. I can't feel these two fingers and my thumb and my palm. It's hard for me to show you because I'm holding onto the camera, but my palm underneath these two fingers and my thumb, I can move them. I can move them, but if I press on that nail bed, like press on it, it feels like I'm pressing on someone else's finger. It doesn't, I can't feel it. It's not my own finger, but every once in a while my hand goes into spasm. Both of them do it, but the right seems to be worse lately. But it'll go into spasm like that, and I shake my wrist a lot, and my husband's always giving me shit and saying, you're going to damage your wrist. But I'm trying to get it to stop, and it just spasms. But anyway, where was I? Oh, so I walk in. She says, I have bad news. She says, because you're only getting like 3 to 4 hours relief out of your injections, because you have to let them know, obviously, every time how you did the previous time, how much relief you got, how long did it last, do you feel the injections are worthwhile, what is your worst pain score now on the pain scale of 1 to 10, what is your average pain scale, and what was your pain scale after your last injections, like immediately after. So anyway, you know, well, it does provide some relief for me, certainly, absolutely. Normally, I get about 3 to 4 hours, and then the freezing starts to come out, and the pain starts to come back, and, you know, Bob's your uncle, off you go again. So she said, see, here in Ontario, we have OHIP, right? And OHIP covers these injections because they've been deemed necessary by my family doctor. Referred me to a pain specialist, my pain specialist, who then deemed these injections a necessary treatment. So because they're considered necessary, and it's not like, I don't know, something cosmetic or something for, you know, shits and giggles, OHIP will cover it. But because I'm not getting a longer period of relief or more relief out of it, I guess once every few months or whatever, OHIP sort of audits them and goes through, you know, their files to see which patients are getting relief and help from the injections and which patients it's really not helping them. And she said they're going to see that you're not getting more than 3 to 4 hours relief. There's actually been a couple times where I've gotten zero. It's like she did nothing. It's like she injected water into me. I have no idea why she didn't inject water into me, but it just, for some reason, that time didn't work. It didn't do anything. And she said, what's going to happen is the next time they audit, they're going to pull you off the list. And I'm like, I almost started to cry. And I said to her, like, so I'm not getting my injections today? And I'm thinking, if we just drove all the way down here, and I want my injections. I want, even if it is only 3 to 4 hours, guys, when you've been in constant chronic pain for 2.5 years, 3 to 4 hours, I'll take it. 3 to 4 minutes, I'll take it, right? I will take it if it's going to relieve it. And you know me, no narcotics, no opioids. Not happening, never has, never will, out of the question, right? And this is, of course, of a non-narcotic, non-opioid nature, what they're injecting into you. So she said, I'm going to haul out the big guns, and I'm going to try one of the medications that we inject that I have not tried on you yet. Now, this is stronger. And let's give this a go, and let's see, hopefully you do get more relief from this. And then thereby, you know, OHIP's not going to either, because they're not going to say that you can't have them done anymore. They're just not going to pay for them. And I don't know what it costs, but I can pretty much guarantee you it's not cheap. Not cheap. This is a specialist who's doing it, and at a clinic where they handle nothing but pain. It's pain management. It's not cheap, I can imagine. So I said to her, okay, like, give her, you know, it's whatever we got to do, because I really want to continue with my injections. Like, I need them. You know, just to, even if it just gives me 1 day. Anyway, so she hauled out the big guns. She did, I don't know, at least 35 probably injections. And actually, I'm not bruised. I feel bruised, but I'm not, apparently, hubby says. Anyways, from the top of my neck, like basically from right under your hairline, right down to my coccyx, my tailbone, all the way down, both sides, whatever. And It worked so good that I literally could not feel my bum cheeks. Literally had no bum cheeks. I had none. And I couldn't feel my bits. My lady bits. Like at all. Like at all. There was like nothing going on from about somewhere between your belly button and your hip bones, back and front, all the way around, all the way down to just above my knees. There was nothing. Like, I was having a hard time walking. I was holding on to hubby for dear life because, like I said, we then had to go, you know, to Walmart and do some Christmas shopping. Holding on to him and holding on to the shopping cart, and I managed. But I was laughing because I'm like, I can't feel my bum cheeks and I can't feel my bits. So if I have to pee, am I going to know that I have to pee? Because I can't feel anything down there. So am I going to have like bladder incontinence because I'm like numb? It was almost like having an epidural. It was that, any of you out there that have ever had an epidural, it was that effective. And it lasted, I had it done at 10:30 in the morning. We didn't get home last night until, gosh, probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And I was still frozen. Not as frozen. It was slowly starting to, you know, abate, slowly starting to leave. But I got up this morning and like my right ear is still frozen. The right side of my neck is, it's not frozen, it's numb. So, you know, it's wearing out, but I can still feel it a wee bit. So whatever the hell that was, it started with the letter D and I don't even remember now. It really worked so much better than the other. She had tried another one on me another time too. And it was pretty much, I think that was the time that I had like zero effect. So, yes, it worked, and it worked amazingly, and today I feel like I have a little bit more range of motion. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still in pain. I'm always in pain. That's my life. I don't remember a life without pain anymore. I'm still in pain, but I do feel like I have a little bit more range of motion. I feel like it really helped. So when I go back again, we'll discuss this further, and hopefully I can continue to get my injections. But the live video tonight will be all about the CBD oil, the cannabis oil, cannabis that you can vape or smoke, and the whole discussion that I had with her about this. And I think you all are going to be surprised, because Lord knows I near fell off the table when she said what she had to say. No spoilers, not going to get into it now. But, so, tune in tonight, 7 o'clock. Oh, and on YouTube, not on Facebook. I'm going to go live on YouTube this time. So tune into our YouTube channel, our new normal. I will pin the link below. And yeah. Well, actually, you're going to be watching this on YouTube. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, I'm going to post this on Facebook. I'll pin the link, okay? So yeah, tune in, guys. 7 o'clock, our time. So Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to have a live chat. And I got a lot of stuff to tell you guys that is pretty interesting stuff. I was really, really surprised. Really surprised. So, I hope to see you all there. And as usual, I love every one of you. Thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart for all the support, all the love, all the... After that live video last time, people were kind of a little bit touchy about talking about it live on such an open forum, on such a public platform as Facebook. Can you get any more public? Other than, you know, Twitter and Snapchat and, you know, whatever in our social network world. But then afterwards, there were so many comments, and there were so many people had so much to say, and I don't think that there wasn't one negative comment. Not one of, well, I tried it and it's shit and it doesn't work, or what are you doing talking about drugs? Nothing. There were no negative comments, nothing but positive. So again, 7 o'clock tonight, be there, be square, and as usual, I love you. Thank you so, so much for all the support. If you're watching this video on YouTube, don't forget, hit the little red subscribe-y button down there. Give this video a thumbs up. Give all my videos a thumbs up. And hit the little bell icon so that you don't miss anything. And we will see you tonight. Mwah. Love you guys.